and if you're new here, I hope that you subscribe and you join the fan band. So today we are going to be doing a BoxyCharm unboxing, and I thought that I would do like a little get ready with me, so hence the blank face. I don't know what's in here, so we'll just kind of go from here, whatever is in here, but I thought this would be a different kind of fun video. So here we go, let's get into that. So the theme is the getaway, and it has a list of all the cosmetics and products in the box and prices. So the first thing that I see is the Skin & Co. Roma Truffle Therapy Whipped Polishing Cleansing Cream with Truffle Extract. Whipped cleansing cream. This one costs $25, so the box is already paid for just for. And then I see the No Problem Prime Essence Touch and Soul. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, it's like really watery, like a jelly. So it says, let your makeup stay a while with your new Touch and Soul No Problem Problem Prime Essence infused with calendula. We're not even gonna go there. Flower extract. This primer tightens up your pores, keeping your skin silky, silky smooth. And it is very like smooth. As I'm rubbing it on my hands, it's like really smooth and almost like water, but thicker. I don't know. Okay, so the next thing that I see is a Dirty Little Secret, and pretty sure this is a lip liner. Smooth and creamy, this Dirty Little Secret lip liner is here to help you create the perfect pout. $15. And the next thing that I see is the Dominique Cosmetics. I like her. She's on YouTube. She doesn't know me. She has no idea I exist, but yeah. I like her. And the color is, what's the color? Let's say peach tea. So this is the peach tea. I really like it. That looks nice. Like a natural color. Like your lips kind of color. Can you see that? That's real pretty. I like that. And that is $17. And the next thing we have is a palette. This is a Tarte palette, and it says Tarte High Performance Naturals. Be you naturally. This one is retailed for $36. Awesome. Let's look at this palette. So pretty, look. This is the palette. Oh yes, I like it. It's a very neutral palette. It's not anything risque, but I'm good with it. I'm cool with it. Like it. I think I can do something with it today. It smells really good too. It smells almost chocolatey, pretty chocolatey. I like it. Okay, so let's see what we can do as far as like a little makeup look, so I can hurry up and get out of this house. So I haven't moisturized, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Moisturize my face and my eyes. I'm gonna use the Ultra Repair Cream Intense Hydration for Dry Parched Skin. And this one is in the pink grapefruit. I actually got this in like a little like gift set at Ulta. I really like it because my cheeks are super dry, and like my forehead is too, kind of. It's weird, but at the same time my T-zone is super oily. Like my nose will get really oily, and like right here will also get oily, and my chin. But more than anything, it's my nose that gets so super oily. But everything else is like dying of thirst. I'm gonna put a eye cream on. And right now I have the L'Oreal Age Perfect Eye Renewal. So I'm going to use that. Go ahead and give my eyes a little bit of hydration. Because my skin is like so freaking parched. And it hasn't even gotten hot really. I live in Texas, but we really haven't, summer really hasn't hit us. Like everybody's kind of in shock because we're still getting rain and we have cloudy days. And by now it would have been like 102. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try out this, the No Problem. Let's get it together, Christy. Let's get it together. I don't know if I should put it directly to my face or my finger. Oh, I feel like one drop is like plenty, you guys. It's so like watery and runny. So, of course, this is where I have like the biggest problem. My nose. And a little bit of my cheeks. While I'm doing my eyebrows, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know where I've been at. And I haven't posted in a while. So this is what I use. I use the brow stylist from L'Oreal. It's the ultra fine tip one. And I use it in the darkest brown. And so I haven't posted in a while, and I really haven't been motivated in a couple of weeks because we had a passing in my family. It was my grandfather, and I kind of took it hard, even though I knew he was sick and it was expected. I feel like everybody kind of expected, and we all pretty much talked about it, like how to prepare, or like we all kind of had a system of what we were gonna do, or you know, because he's living with my grandmother. Of course, you know, they're living together. And my uncle, he actually, they all live together, you know. And my uncle actually, you know, well, he takes care of them, but he works out of town 9 months out of the year pretty much. And he's been doing that for several years now. And so we just always, you know, used to talk about it, like, if something happens, I live the closest to them, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it's just, I'm the most convenient person for my grandparents, you know. So, you know, if anything were to happen, call Christy, and, you know, call 911, call Christy, and then, you know, I'll handle the situation from there. So my grandfather was, has been, sick for a while. He was told that his kidneys were in pretty much like, he was in renal failure about 1.5 years ago, and so they put him on dialysis. So about 1.5 years ago, I started the process as far as like getting all the paperwork going, getting him into the clinic, the dialysis clinic, any appointments that he needed. I was always available, you know, to help my grandmother, because a lot of his appointments and a lot of the things that they needed to do, I guess in preparation for the dialysis, a lot of them were like in downtown, like out of our way. And of course my grandmother, she's just not comfortable driving, you know, out into the city, because we kind of live in the suburb area. So she wasn't comfortable. So of course, you know, she definitely relied on me a lot. And I was okay with that. You know, I mean, it's my grandma and my grandpa. I was very close to them, and I am close to them. I'm close to my grandma. I've grown up with her. So for me, it wasn't a big deal. You know, I just did what I could, you know. And since then, you know, I know when he first started dialysis, his doctor told me that he had about 30 oh, excuse me, that he had about 35% function in his kidneys. So we definitely like didn't have like high hopes, you know, that he was going to survive very long. You know, we actually, you know, the doctor told us, you know, he needed to put him on dialysis, and we'd be lucky if he made it without a transplant 6 months. Okay, so at this point we are going like, okay, so, you know, I'm like, you know, do you want the transplant? Do you want to do, you know, go through the process, whatever? We already know that we're going to be doing the dialysis and all of that, and that's in the works. That's getting going, right? So in the beginning, my grandfather actually does want the transplant. So we start the paperwork. We started the paperwork, getting that going, and it was going to be out of a hospital in the city that he was going to have it, you know, done. And which was fine because I was okay with driving him there or anything like that. Okay, so those are my eyebrows for today. I'm good with that. So I started doing my eyeshadow with the palette. I didn't realize that I was not recording. I had a huge distraction. My little baby was in here bothering me, and I didn't pay attention, and it wasn't recording. So yeah, I'm a little annoyed by that. Anyway, so I used this shade, this like creamy beige shade. I use that all over the lid and on the brow bone. And then I am going through with this brown right here. Okay, so yes, that's what I'm applying in the crease. So back to my grandfather's story. Yeah, so he did his dialysis for a little over a year, almost a year and a half. And like I said, we had multiple conversations. We knew that his kidney function was very minimal, and we expected it. We just didn't know when. We didn't know how. And, you know, when it happened, obviously, you know, nobody's ready for death. Nobody is. I mean, tell me somebody who is, right? But anyways, yeah, so my grandfather passed, and we are all kind of dealing with it in our own way. It's so rough, you know. I mean, it's like, I feel like grandparents are like the root of your family. They're the tree. They're the growth, you know, and we're the branches, you know, like they're the trunk and we're the branches. So it's like when you lose your trunk, like it's like your tree's unstable, you know, and it's just been really hard for all of us, and especially like me, my grandma, and my uncle, because this last year we've been so knit, like so tightly knit and so close, and we've really like depended on each other and leaned on each other because we needed each other for my grandfather, you know, like trips to the doctor, you know, my uncle's going in and out of town because of work, and so he relied on me, and just like that. So I feel like it's hit us all pretty hard, and yeah, so that's why I had to take some time off and, you know, get myself together and come to terms with it. And by no means am I like over it, but I'm definitely better now, and I accept it, and it's kind of something that I'm just working through, and I'm healing, and I'm at peace with it. I'm just so glad that he's just not having to deal with doctors and the dialysis and feeling sick and feeling weak. I mean, that's not life for anyone, you know? So I'm happy that he's just in a better place, and he's at peace now. So anyways, moving on to the makeup, and I am going to be using, I think I want to go in with this like really shimmery, nice beige. So anyways, just moving on to a new conversation. I am just a little bit busy this week. I just really can't, like, it's a miracle that I'm actually able to even record this video. Who knows how it's even gonna come out, or if I'm even gonna be able to post it. I have my 4-year-old, and I also have my 5-year-old stepson with me this week. And so, I mean, they definitely keep me pretty busy. So, vlogging and recording is kind of just something like on the back burner right now this week. But as you can see today, I'm trying to get something up. I'm trying to get something going, but if there's children in the background, or you hear fighting, or you see my little one come up, you know, just please, you know, just know that, you know, this is my life. This is it. I'm not a beauty guru. I'm not a famous YouTuber. This is not like my style. Like, I mean, it's not like, I'm just recording my life, okay? And this is me. And I'm not really trying to like live up to any standards or like, you know, images, you know? See, like, I got the naked kid running in the background. I got the other one peeking right at me. So this is it. This is the best that I can do. But obviously you don't come to my channel because you expect a beauty guru, or you expect this like, you know, fancy high standard lifestyle from me, because you know that obviously you're not coming here if that's what you want, right? Okay. So this is what I got so far. So I need to go to the grocery store right now. I'm not gonna do like a grocery haul because it's not like a real big like my weekly groceries. It's just a few things that I need for the kitchen, and so I'm gonna go do that. And I'm gonna probably do something like the PARK, spelling it out because I don't want them to hear it, for the kids, just to get them tired out, and maybe I'll be able to do something this afternoon.
El lunes, vamos a bailarlo, vamos a danzarlo. It's Ricky Baker on the beat, Es difícil disimular lo que pasa por mi mente cuando te tengo de frente, yeah. Esas ganas de tocar ese cuerpo lentamente, divertirnos malamente con tu piel. Baila hasta que la noche se acabe, bailamos salsa y reggaetón. Eres hermosa y a tu cuerpo lo sabe, que bailas con esa pasión. Si lo haces como eso lo mueves, yo me imagino eso en acción. Chica, sé que tú tienes la clave, baila conmigo esta canción. Baila conmigo, tú no bailas con cualquiera. Hagamos de la fiesta nuestra cita en primavera. No estamos para acordarnos de tantos malos momentos, estamos para disfrutar y vivir una nueva era. La más loca, la que más se atreve, la envidia de todas las mujeres. Está soltera y también como lo mueve, esa cosa sí que tiene poderes. Mami, tiene lo que ninguna chica tiene, tanto flow que no se compara en niveles. Mi modelo de ti tengo 10,000 carteles.
Alright guys, so this is the look that I came up with. It is a brown smoky eye with a shimmer lid, and I really enjoyed the palette. This palette is very pretty. I like neutrals and I also like pops of color, so it's a win-win for me. I love the palette. So yeah, I was gonna use the lip liner, but it's just a little too pink for what I was going for today. I wanted more like in the neutral brown color. So but I did use the No Pore Blem primer. I did use that, and I don't know, I really can't tell a difference, but I like the way it feels. It was pretty hydrating, and so I think I'm gonna go ahead and continue using it. But yeah, so if you like these kind of videos, please give me a thumbs up, and if you aren't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so now and join the fam bam. I'd love to have you. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I gotta go. These kids are arguing in the background, and yeah, I gotta go. Bye. Adios. Love you. Mwah.
It smells like buttercream. Yes, definitely. Oh, I love this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for coming. Oh my god, I need to get this intro thing down. I really do. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Like, what is this? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. man. Get it together, Christy. Okay. I should have opened this before I started recording. Shit, Christy.
El lunes, vamos a bailarlo, vamos a danzarlo. It's Ricky Baker on the beat,